Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Learn Arabic with Fifi. As you guys can tell from the title, we're here to learn Arabic. So in today's video, we're going to learn the alphabets, all 28 letters. Yes, there are 28 letters in the alphabets. And today we're going to learn each letter's name and how it's written in its standard form, because there are multiple forms for each letter depending on its position in a word. There is when the letter by itself, or when it's at the beginning of the word, in the middle, or at the end. But don't get frustrated or anything by me saying this. We're going to definitely learn every form, and it's going to be definitely easy in the upcoming videos. But today we're going to learn the standard form. We're going to learn each letter's name and its sound. And I'm going to use each letter in a word so you guys can hear me say it and you can hear the sound and get familiar with it. So let's start with the first letter. So the first letter is Alif. Alif. And by the way, Arabic, it's written from right to left. So you guys gonna see me start from the right to the left, because that's how you write in Arabic. So the first letter in the alphabet is Alif. Alif. This is the name of the letter. The first one, Alif. The sound is A. A. So as you guys can see, it's just one vertical line, and that's it. And sometimes you're gonna see a little symbol here, just like this one. Let me show you. Like this one, you can either write it like this or discard the symbol. So as you guys can see, it's just a long vertical stick. That's how you write it. Let me repeat it. Alif. This is the name of the letter Alif, and the sound is A. I'm going to use it now in a word. Arnab. Arnab, which means rabbit. Like for this example, the first letter here, Arnab. Arnab. A. That's the sound. It's highlighted here in red. A. The second one, I'm going to talk about this group now because it's similar. The only difference is the dots. So this group, you guys going to see that there's a lot of groups, a lot of letters that look like each other. The only difference is the dots. So we have this 3-letter group, ba, ta, tha. So the first one in the group, ba, we have the shape here like a boat, maybe, and we have a dot below it. Okay, that's how you remember. That's a trick to remember how it's written. Ba, I have a dot below, below. So the sound is ba, ba. Okay, I'm going to use an example. I'm going to show you an example. Here, batta, batta, ba, batta, which means duck. The third letter and the second letter in this group is ta. Ta. The sound is ta, just like the letter T. Ta. We have here 2 dots. So to differentiate between beta, like I said, the dot below, b. And we have 2 dots, and 2 starts with T, and this is ta. Tufah. Tufah. Don't worry about when I say ta or tu or t. I'm going to explain this in another video. But today, we're just going to listen and hear the sounds and understand and learn them. So, tufah, which means apple. The last letter in this group, which is the 4th letter in the alphabet, is tha. Tha. Th. The sound, th in the word 3 or thought, that's the sound in this letter. Tha. Tha, which is tha. Tha. I'm going to give you an example. ثعلب. ثعلب, which means fox. And how to write it, or how to remember to write it, is we have here 3 dots. 3 th. And the sound is th. So a, ba, ta, th. The second group is this one. We have here the one with the dot below, the one with no dot, and the one with the dot on top. So the next one is jim. Jim. This is the name of the letter, jim. The sound is j, just like the letter J. J. I'm going to give you an example. Jamel. Jamel, which means camel. The second one in this group is ha. Ha. The sound is ha. Ha. The sound is ha. It's like blowing hot air. Ha, ha. That's how you say it. Ha. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but with practice, it's definitely going to get easier. So just remember, it's like blowing hot air. Ha, ha. Just like that. Ha, ha. That's the sound. Ha. I'm going to give you guys an example. Hisan. Hisan. Hisan means horse. The last one in this group is kha. Kha. The sound is kha. Kha. It's like trying to clear your throat. It's like having something in your throat and you try to clear it. That's the sound. Kha. I'm going to give you an example. Kharoof. Kharoof. Kharoof, which means sheep. The next group has 2 letters, one without the dot and the other one with the dot on top. So this is dal. Dal. The sound is da, just like the letter D. Da. Da. I'm going to give you an example. Deek. Deek, which means rooster. The next one is dhal. Dhal. The sound is the. Just like th in the word the. The. That's the sound. The. This is the. This is the. I'm going to give you an example. Dhahab. Dhahab, which means gold. The next group contains 2 letters as well. The first one without a dot, the second one with one. You're going to memorize it by this. Just practice and you're going to get it right. You're going to memorize it by practicing. Ra. Ra. This is the name. Ra. The sound is ra, just like the letter R. Ra. Ra. I'm going to give you an example. Risha. Risha. Risha means feather. The next one, zay. Zay. This is the name. The sound is z. Z. Just like the letter Z. I'm going to give you an example. Zarafa. Zarafa, which means giraffe. And here we used both of them, zara. So you guys can practice with me. You can repeat after me multiple times and you guys can get used to it. Zarafa, giraffe. The next group contains 2 letters as well. Seen. Seen. This is the name, seen. The sound is s. S. Just like the letter S. S. Samak. Samak, which means fish. The next one, sheen. Sheen. The sound is sh. Sh. Shams. Shams, which means sun. Shams. The next group contains 2 letters as well. We have sad. So this is seen. It's kind of a thin sound, and this one is a thick sound, if you guys know what I mean. Sad. Sad. The name of the letter is sad. The sound is sa. صورة صورة, which means picture. The next one is ضاد. So this is dal. Like I said, it's a bit soft and thin, just as thin d. This one is d. So the name is ضاد. The sound is d. ضفدع. Here we have the in the, so you guys can differentiate the sound. ضفدع ضفدع. You guys can practice with me. It's gonna make it a lot easier if you guys practice. ضفدع, which means frog. The next group contains two letters as well. طا. This is the name, طا. So we have ta, طا. Ta is thin. It is a thin sound. طا, it is a thick one. طا. The sound is طا. طائرة. Which means plane or airplane. ضاد. So we have ض and this ض. It's like saying the but in a thick way. ضاد. It's a little bit difficult, but try to practice. ضاد. The sound is ض. It's like the but thicker. ضاد. Gonna give you an example. ظرف, which is an envelope. ظرف. The next one is عين. Again, we have a group with two letters. عين, which look the same, only the difference is the dot. عين. The sound is ع. It's coming from the throat. عنب, which means grapes. The next one, غين. This is the name, غين. The sound is غ. Again, from the throat. Trying to clear it, but not like خ. It's غ. Like you're gargling mouthwash. غ. That's the sound. غزال, which means gazelle or deer. غزال. The next group, فاء. This is the name, فاء. The sound is f, just like the letter F. F. فراشة. فراشة, which means butterfly. And you guys can definitely just, see the writing in Arabic and also the sound that it makes. فراشة, which means butterfly. The next one in this group, قاف. The sound is ق. Again, it's coming from the throat. ق. قارب, which means boat. قارب. The next one is كاف. This is how it's written at the end when it's by itself, and you can see another way of writing it. I'm going to show you just now. Just like this one. You can either see it like this or like this, like a letter Z in a way. Okay, let's go back to the letter. So the name of the letter is كاف. The sound is K, just like the letter K. K. For example, كتاب, which means book. The next one is لام. This is the name, لام, and this is how it's written, لام. The sound is L, just like the letter L, L. For example, ليمون, which means lemon. ليمون, lemon, ليمون. The next one is ميم. This is how it's written in its standard form by itself. But like I said, we're gonna get to know how all four forms of each letter in the next videos, inshallah. So this is meme. The sound is m, just like the letter M. M. For example, مفتاح, مفتاح, which means key. The next one is noon, noon. The sound is n, just like the letter n, n. For example, nar, nar, which means fire. The next one is ha, ha. The sound is h, h, just like the letter h, like hi or hello, h. Haram, haram, which means pyramid. The next one is wow, wow. That's the name of the letter, wow. The sound is w, w. For example, word, word, which means flowers. The last letter is ya, ya. This is the name of the letter, ya. The sound is ya, just like y, ya. For example, yed, yed, which means hand. I hope you guys learned how to say these alphabets, these letters, and the sound of them. Just by practicing more, you're gonna get the hang of it and you're gonna get familiar with it. So this is it for this video, for our lesson today. I hope you guys liked it. If you have any questions or anything, please leave them in the comments down below. See you guys in the next lesson. Bye.